Good morning to everyone. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. May the peace, mercy and blessing of Allah be upon you. Today I am going to start 7th lesson, Women Empowerment. In the picture, you can see some few pictures here. As a part of your homework, write 3 to 4 or 5 sentences. Choose any 2 pictures and write about 5 to 10 sentences about them. Okay, no need to write all this. Just to choose, for example, Mother Teresa or Sarojini Naidu, okay, or Sania Mirza, and whatever you can see, just choose any 2 picture and write 5 to 10 sentences about them. Okay, now in this 7th unit we are going to learn about women empowerment and why education is very important. By this story we come to know. Okay, now do you have you heard in science about bonsai method? What is the meaning of bonsai? It is a special technique. It is a special method in Japan. Even a big banyan tree also you can see that they will trim and make it fit in a small pot. That is bonsai. They will trim all the branches and make it very small. That is called a bonsai tree. Okay. Now see bonsai life, first part. The moment I see letter waiting for me on the doorstep, I returned from work. When she returned from the work, what she found at her doorstep, she found one letter. I can't contain my excitement. By seeing that letter, she felt very happy. It's almost as if I am face to face with my near and dear ones. It means as she was aware that who has sent that letter, and in such a way that she is face to face with her near and dear ones. And they are speaking affectionately to me. And they are speaking affectionately with love and affectionately with her. When she came back from her office, what she found? She found a letter at her doorstep. She was excited as she was talking to her near and dear ones with affectionately. Instantly the exhaustion, what is the meaning of exhausted? Tired. Her tiredness of office work vanish. What is the meaning of vanish? Disappear. And my heart grow light, and she felt very happy. Okay, so because she knew that who sent that letter. Instead of entering the kitchen muttering, whenever she returned from the office, she muttered when she entered into the kitchen, "Oh no, oh God," as she was very exhausted, tired. Which is what I usually do when I came back tired. I feel like singing a song, humming a tune, making a nice cup of coffee and savoring each sip. So when she came back from her office, what she found? She found a letter at her doorstep. She was exhausted. She felt very excited. Okay, as she was aware that who sent that letter to her. Okay, so then whenever he returned from the office, she was very tired, she was exhausted with no energy at all, but now she felt very energetic. Okay, now what is more, the sight of inland letter or envelope in a familiar means what? Well known hand gives me the energy and enthusiasm to quickly make and eat some pakoras or bhajis. Even though I am lazy about writing letters, I love to receive one from some place or the other every day. So she felt very lazy to write letters to someone else, to her relatives. But whenever she received a letter from her near and dear ones, she felt very happy. She overjoyed. Now someone sent her letter to her. Okay, which make her excited. This is an unexpected letter. She did not expect that from whom the letter came that they are going to send her. If my akkaya, here we come to know that her elder sister sent that letter to her, who doesn't normally write, went out of her way to write a letter. So from where she received the letter? From her elder sister. There has to be a reason. This time elder sister, she has sent a letter for a reason. What is the reason? As I open the letter, I am a little apprehensive. Okay, cheerful, confused. Okay, I hope it is not some bad news. So she hoped that it may not contain any bad news. Actually, when things are fine, no one bother to write. When everything is fine, no one will bother to write letter to anyone else. Is it or not? Correct? So now this letter was familiar one. She knew that her akkaya, it means elder sister, she sent the letter to her. Maybe some reason. What is the reason? Let us see. You must be very surprised to receive my letter. You would be even more surprised if I were to tell you that your Bavagaru and I are coming to your place. So what she mentioned in the letter, that she and her husband, they are coming to her younger sister's place. It means at her house. We have been planning for quite a while to visit Kasi and Haridwar. So they plan to visit Kasi and Haridwar. We have now found the time. Now they found the time. Who? Elder sister and her husband. Her husband. I hope you won't find our visit inconvenient. So, and she mentioned that I hope that you did not find our visit inconvenient. Now, what she mentioned in the letter, she received the letter from her elder sister. Elder sister mentioned that she and her husband, they are going to visit to her. Okay, and they planned from many days or many weeks or many years to visit Kasi and Haridwar. Now they found some time. My dear, it seems Akkaya and Bavagaru are coming over, I said to my husband excitedly. So, younger sister who received the letter, she said to her husband excitedly that my elder sister and her husband Bavagaru, that what we says in Telugu, okay, they are going to visit to us. Is that true? When? Where is it? Give me the letter. He said and pulled the letter from my hand. What he said? When they are going to come. Okay, is it true? The news, is it true? I went into the kitchen to get the coffee and other things ready. So she went into the kitchen to get the coffee and some other thing ready. Akka and Bavagaru were coming to the city and our home for the first time since my marriage. So elder sister Akkaya and her husband, they are coming to this city. So which city mentioned here? You will come to know in the next paragraph. Delhi. Now they are coming to the Delhi for the first time since younger sister's marriage. I had looked forward to their visit all these years. They had never left their little village to go anywhere. So elder sister and her husband, they never left their small village any time or anywhere. Using children, cattle, cooking, etc. as excuses, they had always avoided moving out. As elder sister and her husband, they are very busy looking after cattle, and elder sister for cooking and for children's. So they will excuse every time that they will come whenever they get the time. Akkaya is not as educated as me. Elder sister Akkaya, she is not as much as educated like her, but not as educated. I mean Nanagaru. Nanagaru means what? Father did not let her study after class 5. When elder sister, when she completed her 5th class, father said no need of education. So what is the use of education for girls? So that is the lesson, women's empowerment. Of what use education for a girl? Those were the days when people thought it was enough if a girl was able to keep the washerman's account. In those days, they believed that a woman, if they know how to settle the accounts of washermen and all, that education is enough. So, and how the education can go into the mind of the girl? In those days, they thought in such a way. A decade, 1 decade is equal to how many years? 10 years. Okay. After a decade later, when I was born, there wasn't much debate as to whether girls should have education or not. So after a few years or after a decade, there is not that much of debate that a girl's education is must or not. Okay. So I was lucky that my father changed with the time. As she was lucky, younger sister was lucky as father's was changed as per the time. He didn't even hesitate to send me to college. So father did not hesitate to send her to college. No girl who is well educated can be satisfied with staying at home. Suppose if a lady was well educated, she will not sit at home. What she will do? She will also choose one job. Is it or not? So being a housewife and looking after the household after marriage, she would want to put her education to good use and achieve something in life. So those who are educated, those who are educated, they want to achieve something in their life. They want to put their education in some use by doing job. I too was driven by the same desire, and younger sister, she was also have the same desire. Even though my husband had a good job, I took up one as well. So she also took one job as well. So we'll continue the remaining part of the lesson tomorrow.